Good morning and welcome back to Withrow Urban Homestead. It is the beginning of August and time for our first eggplant harvest. The variety is Black Beauty, and the fruit average 5 to 6.5 inches. Mosquito, excuse me. So many of these are ready. I transplanted them out in mid-May, and they really struggled in this cold spring. They stayed small, but we've had several heat waves and they've just taken off. Some are 4 feet tall. The average size is 2 to 3.5 feet, but mine have gotten to be 4 feet. Wow. One reason they grew so well is because I planted them in full sun, and I spaced them the proper distance apart. Like the pepper plants, which are right here behind me, which I'm trying not to break, I watered these eggplant transplants for 7 days, but haven't watered since. Now, we had a lot of rain in the spring, but after June 1st, we haven't had much rain. But spring helped it send down deep roots, and it's been managing our dry spell well. Eggplants like rich soil, and this area is full of organic matter. I raised quail here for 4 years, so I have not fed the eggplant. Now, if the fruit looks dry or off color or stressed out, especially along the bottom, I go ahead and harvest it, no matter what size it is, because experience has shown me it's not going to get any bigger. Another reason I suspect they've grown so large is they've been protected from flea beetle damage. So the onions are right on the other side of them, and I didn't want the squirrels digging in my onions, so I netted this whole area, and a benefit was it has protected these eggplant, and they've had minimal flea beetle damage. Now, this plant is stressed because it's been moved from the grandkids' alley garden. I was just overwhelmed with that garden. It was requiring way too much water. It was so dry because it's a raised bed. So I think it was 4 or 5 days ago, I moved it over here, and I'm seeing new leaves. Now, as the old leaves die off, I've been trimming them, but new leaves are definitely growing. It has a few small fruit, and I'm going to go ahead and harvest those because the plant needs to put its energy into growing new leaves. Now look at this one. These are not Black Beauty eggplant. It's a good example of what's been happening since 2020, when more people got interested in growing food. Seed companies got overwhelmed with orders, so they have hired more small farms to grow for them because seed companies don't grow their own seeds. So this means that the seed I bought in 2023, the Black Beauty seeds, had some other variety mixed in. Whoever grew those seeds probably grew them too close to another variety of eggplant, and it cross-pollinated. I have no idea what they are, but I'm going to harvest them and enjoy them. That bottom tells me that it's not going to grow any larger. If I wait for these small varieties to get bigger, they'll get tough. So I'm going to harvest most of these. Because it's been such a dry summer, some of the bottom leaves, they will turn yellow, and I just prune those off to make the plant look better and to cut down on pests being drawn in. This is another one of the grandkids' eggplants. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest these fruit. There's plenty more to harvest later. Thank you for visiting Withrow Urban Homestead. See you later. Bye-bye.